Hey everyone, Plasma Dragon 15 here with an NU match against the one and only JoltsBolt. Yeah, I asked for an NU match and she was seeking for one on MSN, so here's the match. She predicts my fake out with Pershing because it's obvious, and goes into Porygon 2, which takes that quite well. And I just taunted so I can't do anything gay like T-Wave or Toxic, and it ends up going for a Toxic, which is nice. So I decided to put that thing to sleep because Porygon 2 is gay. I don't know why that thing is NU. The thing is like OU material, but I don't care. Porygon 2 is cool. So just munches on leftovers. I just U-turn out to get some damage and switch out to my counter. And I go into Leafeon, which is gonna rape shit up, isn't it? But no, first turn wake up, and guess what? Wow. She gets the first turn wake up and happens to use Ice Beam. Yay me! And I was like sitting here, like slitting my wrist, cause that really made me sad on the inside. Fuck my life. And I go for a flail, and it doesn't even go below half, and yeah, Leafeon does nothing this match. So I'm sad. Leafeon, I'm sorry, you failed me this match, I'm sorry. So I go into Hot Mama, Scarf, Magmortar. I missed the first Fire Blast, which kinda, well, if I hadn't missed, that thing would have died, because it wouldn't have gone that leftovers thing, but I didn't really care. So, yeah. Fire Blast actually hits the second time. I would have died the first time, just look how much it was worth, but nah, I don't really care. It was still a fun match. Hits me with a Thunderbolt, and that thing didn't do crap, and I was kinda surprised. And, yeah. She switches out to Mr. Mime to take the Fire Blast, and it doesn't take it well at all. So, ends up being a 2-hit KO. So that Mr. Mime gets raped, and it didn't do shit all this match, actually, which is kind of funny. But, yeah, Mr. Mime goes down. It sucks at life. It just go die in a fire. Well, it just did die in a fire, so I'll just shut up now. And it goes into Porygon 2. She goes into Porygon 2. And I just used Fire Blast and killed that thing. I was about to switch out, but I didn't want her to recover or anything, so yeah. Now I die of poison. I'm sad. So I send out Tom. She sends in a Float Cell, and I fake out, obviously. It does a bunch. And I taunt this turn because most of the Float Cells I see use Bulk Up or Rain Dance, so I didn't want it to set up, but it ends up being Choice Banded. So Pershing goes down for nothing, but I don't care. So knowing it's Choice Banded, I go into Worms, and I use Toxic on the switch, and she ends up going into a Jinx, which is butt ugly. And yeah, I Toxic it, and she uses Ice Beam. I take less than half, and I end up encoring it because I thought this was a substitute Calm Mind or Nasty Plotting one. So I used Encore, but she uses Ice Beam, so she's probably like Choice in some way, and she is Choice Specs. So I go out into Poliwrath, and this is how I found out, because max HP, max special defense, and even from an Ice Beam, I take like nearly 100 damage, which is really surprising. So she has to switch out, and she goes into Pidgeot as I bulk up. And I'm kind of worried about Brave Bird, but Pidgeot's not all that strong. So she uses Brave Bird, and I take that quite well for a super effective move with Stab. So I just go for the Ice Punch, and it doesn't OKL. In fact, it doesn't get near to OKLing. And yeah, I'm hoping after a Leftovers recovery I can live another Brave Bird, and that she'll die from an Ice Punch. So she goes for Brave Bird, and I live at 23 HP, which is epic. And after Brave Bird, she will not live an Ice Punch. So, goodbye, Pidgeot. This is why you suck. This is why you're NU. So, she goes on the Float Cell, and she completely forgot about Water Absorb. So, she Heal Boosts Waterfall, which is kind of funny. And I just kill that thing with a Brick Break to the face. And Float Cell, I'm sorry, you're one of my favorite water types. I'm sorry. But, she goes into Jinx and finishes me off with Psychic. I just wanted to see what she would lock herself into. So I decided to go into Worms after this, so I can knock off those Choice Specs to like make her weaker. And she ends up going for Psychic, and that does a lot. And I knock off, and hopefully I can live. I got crit. that totally changed the course of the game. But I'm hoping after knockoff, after choice specs loss, I can live in Ice Beam, which I do at 1 HP. Freaking epic right there. And yeah, she kills me off next turn with Ice Beam, and we both die, so we haven't seen each other's last guys yet. So I have a Magnetric, and guess what she has? Well, after all this. So we're both down to our last guys. I send out Sparky, and she's the Needle Queen, so I'm like, oh, fuck, good game. So, yeah, I just flamethrower it. Doesn't even do half. I die from Earthquake to the face. So that was a pretty good and close game, JoltsBolt. Thanks for the opportunity of letting me battle you. Maybe we can battle again sometime, I'm not sure. But great battle nonetheless. See you guys later.